I spill my drink.
I figured you'd be sick of drills by now. Hopefully our training exercises will be more interesting than what they've had you doing at the academy. Open the door by clicking the right mouse button. The right button uses items in the board. The key on the desk opens encryption-based nanotech locks. When you pick it up, it will automatically be added to your key ring. Use the key ring to unlock the door and proceed to the next area. You're going to get a lot of equipment during these exercises. Press F1 at any time to access the inventory screen, which will let you add and remove items from the tool belt. Press F2 to view your current goals and any notes you may decide to take. On a typical mission, a UNATCO agent's objectives are logged electronically so that he can stay on task at all times. Pick up a weapon and try to break open those crates. One of them's indestructible, but the others contain things you might find useful. Now pick up the lockpick and use it to open the door. Lockpicking takes time and expends the self-assembling resources of modern lockpicks. Just be patient and remember your training. At higher skill levels, you won't need as much time for lockpick resources to pick them up. The code to the door has been stored in the data queue. Right-click on the data queue to read the contents, then type the code into the keypad. You'll activate the keypad with the right mouse button, just like you activate the data queue for any object in the door. Use the disposable multi-tools to attempt to hack the keypad. Multi-tools resources are finite. When a tool is depleted, it becomes useless. The manual describes other uses for the multi-tool. At higher skill levels, you'll need less time and multi-tool resources to hack a given device. Lying in front of you is a brave cadet who volunteered to be rendered unconscious for this next training exercise. Highlight and search him to find the key to the medical room. Afterward, pick up his body and place it on the medical table so that one of my aides can revive him once the exercise is over. Good work. I'll get someone down there immediately to revive Private Winslow. Move on to the next area. You can bet this won't be the last time we send you into a dark room. Turn on your light augmentation and find the exit on the other side. Just press F12 by default. Not a mech, but you've enough of a machine to need repairable stuff. If you used up some bioelectric energy getting to the dark area, for example, this contraption will charge you back up. Congratulations, you completed phase 1. Move over the ramp into the next rooms to begin learning weapon skills. We'll be watching you through the cameras, like the one you can see up in the corner. In the field, remember that terrorists sometimes use cameras like this in their security grills to set off alarms and alert cars to your location. Jump across the platforms. You'll have to crouch to get under those pipes. If you fall, use the stairs to begin again. You need to go through the door up ahead, but it's blocked. Those wooden crates are too big to jump and too heavy to lift, so use the metal crates near the wall to build steps. To pick up a crate, walk up to it so that it highlights, then click the right mouse button. To drop something you're holding, you can press the tab key by default.
I spill my drink.
Just gonna go ahead and turn the music off for now.
Now go up the ladder at the other end of the room. By default, you look up and use the arrow keys to climb.
Oh, candy bar. I actually did not know that was there. I don't know how I found it for the first time in my life right there.
We get some complaints about this swimming obstacle because the water's contaminated. Crooks forget to grab the hazmat suit and end up in my office. Not pretty. Or they forget that they have to put the suit on by selecting it and pressing the left mouse button. Remember that the hazmat is disposable. You can wear it only once, and it operates only for a fixed duration. Use the ramp on the other side of the pool to climb out.
Body parts or something like that, right?
Welcome to the combat training area.
Welcome
I
to
am
the
Günther
combat
Hermann,
training
and I will
area.
be monitoring your progress here. We will start with weapon familiarization. Your first exercise will be to learn a little about aiming and targeting. Step up to the shooting range to the west. The targets are released by using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and take a few shots with one of the pistols until it is destroyed. Notice the targeting reticle appears when you aim at a target. Good. If you hold your aim for a few seconds before firing, you will notice the reticle starts out wide and tightens as you hold. The longer you aim as a target without moving, the greater your accuracy will become. Release the second target and aim before shooting this time.
To make my HUD a little bit bigger. That might be too big.
Good work. Now proceed to the next area.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
This is a rifle range. Here, you will learn one of the ways skill level makes a difference in your accuracy. Step up to the shooting range.
I have 3 pistols and they didn't get requisitioned back at
The
all.
targets are released using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and destroy it with the rifle. Use the rifle scope by pressing the left bracket key to turn the scope on.
Yeah, if you slam click E on the items, you can pick up multiples, it looks like. And then I don't think that version gets requisitioned. Whoops. What's scope button. I'm gonna have to change that, because that's gonna be weird.
Excellent. Now we are going to raise your skill with rifles to master level. Release the second target and destroy it. Good work. As you can see, higher skills give you better range, accuracy, and effectiveness. Proceed to the next area when you are ready.
Hand in your equipment. That's right. No cheating.
I got a pistol, somehow.
This is the demolitions training area. First you will learn to use the lamp as a proximity mine. Approach the bay window and you will see a lamp placed on the target board on the black and red wall.
I think you can't die in training, so this may be a good place to do the lose all your limbs achievement, actually.
Press the first button next to the window and a security bot will be released. Watch as he nears the lamp. Lamps placed on the walls are proximity triggered. This time you will place your own lamp. Take a lamp from the munitions bay and proceed to the red and black wall below.
Let's see if this works. Can't lose my arms for some reason in here. Oh, it's because I'm perma-crouching now, huh? Might not be working here. Yeah, it looks like arms aren't going away.
Get as close to the wall as possible when you place the lamp. If you aren't close enough, the lamp will fall to the ground and detonate.
Fix which one, Hawk?
Very good, Agent Tenton. You may proceed to the next area for more demolitions training.
You'll need a few extra lamps for the demolitions area. Here, catch.
Next, you will need to breach the doors in the hallway. Throw a lamp down to the end of the hall. Once it blows, proceed down the corridor. Notice how the wooden door was destroyed and the metal and barred doors remained. Remember this for future reference. Beyond the destroyed door, you can see a damaged piece of wall you can also breach with a lamp. Try that now. Excellent. Notice that the wall is opened. Look for other weakened walls, such as this, and your lamp and other explosives will allow you to breach them. Continue through that breach and on to the next section. The area beyond the door is the grenade defusing facility. Here you will learn how to remove planted explosive devices.
I remember this part scaring me so much.
At each of the corners of this area, you will find a lamp planted on the wall. You must disarm and remove all 4 lamps before you can proceed to the next section of training. You will need to move up to the lamp quickly and to defuse it by right-clicking. A second right-click will remove the lamp from the wall. A word of warning, Agent Denton. This was a simulated experience. Real lamps will not be so forgiving. You may proceed to the next area.
Still can't lose your arms, huh? That's weird.
Gotta start the next section without arms or tools. Rules are
rules.
Now you will learn to move quietly and conceal yourself so that you will be able to avoid a confrontation altogether. The test is simple. Get to the far north door without being spotted by the guards below. If one of them sees you, he will sound an alarm and lock the door.
So just pick up the data cube. Yeah, I think that E slamming thing is letting a lot of stuff get there.
Remember, don't let the guards see you. Use the crates for cover and crouch when you move. Always remember the 4 basic tactics to avoid detection. Crouch behind concealment. Stay behind enemies. Move slowly to avoid making noise. And use shadows to conceal yourself. Be alert to every possibility. Very good. I hope you remember this lesson, Agent. They have assigned us to be partners, and I will not stop and repeat myself when we are facing a real enemy.
Now for the last test. You have to find a way across the river to the exit on the other side. There's more than one way to get there, depending on your approach and the skills you want to use. It's up to you. Make use of the IFF system to identify enemies. The crosshairs will highlight red over enemies, green over allies, and white over neutrals. Careful around this TNT. You can pick up the boxes and move them around, but crouch to set them down. You don't want to have to reattach your arms. Step up to each hologram for more info. When you're through, go out the opposite door.
Design withdrawal.
The NSF, the biggest terrorist threat in the U.S. This national militia group thinks it is fighting the Second American Revolution. Step over to the communicator. There's someone who wants to talk to you.
Manderley likes to hear which agents find this area. They're usually the ones who take terrorists by surprise in the field. Your brother Paul, for instance. All right, carry on. Don't let it go to your head.
This is the old augmentation technology, hopefully about to be phased out. Notice the reliance on electronics and servo mechanics, a maintenance nightmare. If I had 2 credits for every repair manual they've made me file in my office in the med lab... The Coalition's new nano-augmented agents are nearly indistinguishable from the general population, except that you and your brother don't know how to smile, even for a picture.
That line is so lame.
Sufficiently impressive. An early...
Thanks. You from the United Nations?
Your augmentations are...
I'm ready, sir.
Yes. Yes, you are.
I spill my drink.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting, is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Or better than kings. Gods.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Man, that's a tiny friggin' trench coat.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. Didn't think you'd have it. The NSF. What are we waiting for? The NSF took one of our 8... All I've got with me is a pistol and an Remember that we're police. Stick... Never know what... The Gep gun might be useful. Great. I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get... I'll see how it looks. Your primary objective is to make sure... What are my orders whenever you... Interrogate the leader. You're just gonna stay... There's been... Why'd they bring... I don't know what they... UNATCO. It's a long... Which triad? We'll talk about... I want to hear... I wish I could have come. I didn't know that. Dad made a toast. A toast? It was hard for him in front of the diplomat. Strange how proud he could be when... Yes, he was proud. I believe... I'm used to being... One can be too self...
It's dented. God damn. That's got it.
What's your take on the situation?
The bots have them, Bob.
How'd they get one of...
Gunter went rogue on us. Welcome aboard, Agent. They come this way, I got them, sir. They never learn.
My own brother.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
I guess it's nothing.
Exhausted.
covert approach. Remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Pig.
One round. And double pistols again. Shouldn't extra pistols just give me ammo?
They found us. Someone there?
I'm hit.
What's up?
Hey.
Yo.
Oh, hey, Oski. How's No Man's Sky?
I'm having fun. But you really need to enjoy exploration, otherwise this game isn't for you, I would say. It's like it's pure exploration. There's not much to do, it's just, you know, checking out
Sounds
new
pretty fun.
planets. Yeah, it's really like chilly, I would say. I mean, I'm still kind of in a tutorial. I just warped to the next solar system, so I spent around 10 hours in the first one.
Yeah, I've heard like a lot of hate on it, but a friend published a review that kind of says like what you said, that it's like really fun if you just want to explore and gather resources and discover stuff. Like a very chill game.
It's like a lot of people say there's no real gameplay, but they can't stop playing. It's like you want to see like a new planet, you want to see what kind of new stuff there is, and like you get to a new planet and suddenly you really have to like take care of you because you're on a snow planet and there's like minus 150 degree or whatever. But
sounds pretty. How are the achievements in it?
Not quite sure yet. But I think they're not hard. I think that I'm not sure. Like they have in-game achievements which are like, for example, let me see, like destroy X ships, and you get like the first in-game achievement with 1 star, and it's going on like exponential until a certain point, and you get like one Steam achievement for the first in-game achievement for like the 50% in-game achievement and the last one. So I can't really say yet how much the other ones are gonna be. Like Naturalist is probably the hardest one because you need to find every species on a planet. But I only have the first one yet from that, and I don't know how much the last one will be. Because it's sometimes really hard to find like the last species. It took me like an hour or something to find it on the first planet.
I keep getting destroyed in Ubermarsch Black. I can't beat it. I have to get like 600 points, but there's also like a timer, and like one time I felt like I did really good, but I only ended with like 500.
I'm probably the only person here who hasn't finished Swarm Riders yet. I don't know why I can't beat it.